win championship. And we're going to win it as a team. They can throw out all those great backs and great quarterbacks and great defensive players throughout the country and in this conference. But there's going to be one team that's going to play solely as a team. No man is more important than the team. No coach is more important than the team. The team, the team, the team. And if we think that way, all of us, everything that you do, you take into consideration what effect does it have on my team. Because you can go into professional football, you can go anywhere you want to play after you leave here. You will never play for a team again. You'll play for a contract, you'll play for this, you'll play for that. You'll play for everything except the team. And think what a great thing it is to be a part of something that is the team. We're going to win it. We're going to win the championship again because we're going to play as a team. Better than anybody else in this conference, we're going to play together as a team. We're going to believe in each other. We're not going to criticize each other. We're not going to talk about each other. We're going to encourage each other. When we play as a team, and the old season is over, you and I know it's going to be Michigan again.
Wow. Welcome to another edition of Wolverine Chat. Of course, the Minnesota edition, the post-Minnesota edition, and a swamping we took or gave Minnesota. But what a speech. That was the team speech by Moshe Beckler. If that doesn't get you goosebumps, nothing will. I'm your host, Tim Raymond. I'll be going solo today. Our co-host, Nate, will not be available today. Michigan just keeps getting better and better and better. And I don't care. Just like I said about the Lions playing Carolina, good teams do what they're supposed to do. The Lions beat them in every way, and Michigan did the exact same thing. We are now 5-0. In my opinion, the number one team in the country. And, Joe Klatt's got his number one, but a couple people are keeping Georgia. That's fine. I don't really care. That they can be number 2, 3, whatever. But at the end of the season, they're going to win the Big Ten. They're going to win the semifinal, and they're going to win it all. Every week I get more and more confidence. Michigan just beat the pants out of Minnesota 52-10. And first quarter, they got 10 points. Second quarter, 14 points. Third quarter, 21 points. You see a pattern there. They're getting better each quarter. They put in their third string, and they still scored 7 points in the fourth. It was just a dominant game. Second play of the game, Will Johnson, pick 6. We get another pick 6 later in the game by Keon Saab. This team is just dominant. And as dominant as they are on offense, they are more dominant on defense. They have not gave up more than 1 touchdown in any game. Their first team has only given up 2 touchdowns the whole season. All the other scores have been from the second and third teams. So we started from game 1 or play 1, just dominate the whole game. JJ, another fine game, stepped it up a little bit, got a little more yards, 14 for 20. He can't do much more. He's accurate. He's scoring touchdowns. He's not throwing picks. What's he got? 9 touchdowns. And 9 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and they were all in one game. That game is just an anomaly. You can't just throw it away because, of course, it counts for your stats, but that wasn't JJ. So you take that away. He's 7 touchdowns and no interceptions. Just amazing. And then you add 3 rushing touchdowns. He's rushing every game. He's rushing great. It just is getting, like I said, better and better and better. What did JJ have? Give me a second here. JJ, what was he? I think he had 17 passing yards. JJ had 4 carries for 17 yards, 2 touchdowns, 4.2. Blake, I think he might have pulled a muscle or something because they took him out earlier than normal. They took him out, I think, 2 or 3 series left in the third, halfway through the third quarter. and ended up with 69 yards. But he was 7.7. He was ripping off some big gaps. So another touchdown for Blake the Great. 7.7. You can't compete. You can't complain about any of this. I mean, and then what really impresses me is Khalil Mullins. This boy is running, and he's becoming, in my opinion, our second back. Now, I don't think he is a Donovan Edwards in any way, but Donovan continues to struggle. He's gonna bust loose, but he only had 4 carries for 20 yards. He 5.0, so he got some chunk plays. Not huge plays, but he did okay. But it's just not Donovan, and I just don't know. I don't know if he's not completely healed because he had some off-season injuries people didn't know about, and I don't think it is injuries. I just think he's just struggling right now. But I think we saw what he can do against Ohio State. His burst of energy. So I'm impressed with a lot of these guys, but Mullins, that guy, 47 yards, almost 6 yards per carry, 5.9. He's doing well. Passing wise, another balanced game. Cornelius Johnson and Roman Wilson are probably 1A and 1B. Roman Wilson has more touchdowns. Neither one of them got a touchdown against Minnesota, but Johnson had 3 receptions for 86 yards, and Roman had 3 receptions for 56. Donovan is contributing a little bit in the passing game, 4 receptions for 25. Loveland, another touchdown, had a reception for 24 yards, and again, Mullins had another reception for 13 yards. I'll tell you what, I want to talk about on defense. Mason Graham, he's halfway through his second year. I think he is headed towards one of the great Michigan defenders of all time. The guy he had 5 tackles, another assist, led the team. The closest guy behind him had 2 tackles. And there was a lot of guys with Colson had 2, Moore had 2, Brand had 2. So we got a lot of guys helping on defense, but Mason Graham was just out there tearing it up. And again, Wilson, to see Will Johnson with that pick 6. And that defense is just stepping it up, and it's so exciting. We got Indiana next week, and Indiana doesn't have a prayer. I remember I put in one of the fan pages, let's just destroy Minnesota, and believe it or not many, but I got 1 or 2 idiots like, look, slow down. Let's just win. I'll take a 1-point win. And I'm like, are you kidding? You'll take a 1-point win against Minnesota? No, we need to go out there and destroy him, destroy PJ. And that's what they did. And that's what they should have done. Now, let me make that clear. I'm not like, wow, look how great they are because they did it. I say, look how great they are because they did what they're supposed to do. And they continue to get better. I mean, look at these scores: 30-3, 35-7, 31-6, 31-7. Then they picked it up. They go on the road. In the Big Ten and get it to 45-7. Then that was at Nebraska, which we all know can be a very tough place to play. Now we go to Minnesota. It was a sellout. They were really excited, but the crowd didn't have a chance to get into it. When Will Johnson did that pick 6 in the second play, the game was over. It was over before it started. Let's face it, 52-10. So that's 224 yards or points to 4. And JJ all season, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Again, that was that Bowling Green game. 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. But he's been as accurate as you can possibly be. He was accurate last year, if you remember, in the beginning. Then it started fading off after about 3 games. He's not going to fade off this year. So, and I'll tell you what, you call me crazy, I would not be shocked. Now hear me. I'm not saying he's going to be a Heisman. He's not going to win the Heisman. but I wouldn't be shocked if he becomes the first quarterback off the board. I know we got Caleb Williams, but listen to me. He's going to continue to just be so accurate, and he's such a mature kid. And then when he goes to the combine, you're going to have every one of these general managers is drooling over him. So I would not be shocked if he's the first, not the first player, but the first quarterback. I could be crazy, but I wouldn't be shocked if that happens. So again, Michigan it's just great to watch them. Yeah, they're not like exciting games, but that's okay. I don't need an exciting game. I need a game that we just tear it up, win from the beginning. And I don't think they're going to have any problem till they get to Penn State. And I just don't think they're going to have an issue with Penn State or Ohio State. This is their year. Every other team Alabama, Georgia, all have been struggling. Georgia, other than last week, has struggled quite a bit and did not have a good schedule. And they are just barely winning. South Carolina, a lot of these games. So if y'all are thinking Georgia is this dominant team they were in the past, look again, because they're not. There is not a dominant team. There is not a team like Georgia and Alabama have been in the past. The closest to that team this year is your Michigan Wolverines. They're not an overwhelming favorite to win it all. In other words, it's not a foregone conclusion, but they are definitely one of the top teams, if not the best team. And at this point, I think they are the best team. So, if you listen to my podcast last week, I picked 45-10, didn't I? Well, that was 45-10 till late in the game when Michigan got another field or touchdown that made it 52-10. So, just saying, I was awful close on that. Very close on that score. This week they're playing Indiana. What I'm taking Michigan is, I believe. Let me look here. I can't see it on my notes. I think they are I don't know what they're favored by. I could look it up, but I know I'm picking Michigan to cover. I think, I am picking Michigan to cover. I think they're favored by 34. So I am taking Michigan. I could be wrong on that. I know the over-under is 49. So I'm picking Michigan 45-3. So if the over-under is 49, I'm going slightly under. But that's a good – I think Vegas got those over-under points exactly right. It's going to be right around 48, 49. So I'm going to take under, barely under, and I'm taking Michigan to win 45-2. So they'll cover. Michigan comes in with the number 7 scoring offense team in the nation, the number 1 scoring defense. They're that good. I mean, their offense is just getting back to where it should be, and they're going to continue to get better. But Indiana is somewhere around number 111th, okay, in offense and 62nd in defense. So Michigan's not going to have any problem with Indiana. I get to go to the game again. I'll be back. I missed the last game. I don't like missing games. I'm going to be at the Michigan State game. I'll tell you what, guys, get your tickets. The prices went down from the beginning of the season to over $300 to close to $100. It's a stupid service charge that kills you, but they're pretty decent and fairly priced tickets. Let's make this thing Big House Junior, Big House West, because it's going to be all Michigan fans, and I'm telling you, this is going to be a bloodbath. It really is, and I'm okay with it. I'm looking forward to it. The crap we've taken from Michigan State over the last few years because they won a few games it ends. It's done. It's stopped. I mean, it's been pretty 3-4 or 4-4. And Michigan, of course, won last year. Somehow they lost in 21, and then in 20 that was a COVID monsoon, so that barely counts. So some of their, and then of course the 2015 victory, which is some just crap. But we'll talk more about that in Michigan State week. Anyway, that's going to basically do it. Again, we are and have actually picked the winner for the jersey. We will announce it next week. And we appreciate all you guys. We love you all. Go out this week and do something special for somebody. Just be kind to somebody. It just makes the world a better place, makes you feel better. Giving is always better than receiving. God bless you all. Please like, subscribe to our podcast. I can't tell you how important it is and how much that means to me. We love you all. Take care. Go Blue, and God bless.